Okay, I think I'm going to do a read. The the Melania thing today. You know, she did it all by herself. Nobody influenced her. It was all her own words. So she goes from be best, she can't even string together 3 words that make sense, to an hour-long polished speech that goes, I mean, yeah, temptation. So my question is, you know, what's really behind that speech? She had nothing to do with it, obviously. And the outfit she wore, all she needed was a red star and she'd look like somebody from North Korea Army. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're trying to do the little rainbow road of temperance. So that's why they wrote that speech. Little road, little thing of temperance to temper some of the crap they've been having out of there by the Trump kids and screaming and, you know, drama, over the top, craziness. So what's with that green military thing? Like she's going to fight for the country? You know, like, okay, has to do with the main male. Yeah, to temper some of his nonsense too. So what is with it? Earth. Try to appear a little more grounded, a little more that they care about the planet, that they care about, you know. Yeah. So what is with Melania and that speech? Okay, what are they up to? Other than trying to temper it and make somebody seem like they have some sanity somewhere. What's known? What are they up to? What are they up to? Yeah, something that was crafted. Okay. So the speech was there that was handcrafted as a choice to expose, you know, expose the choice of the challenges reevaluating things. Okay. So to say, oh, this, you know, you need to stay with Donald and look at what he's doing and it's so fabulous. So yeah, it was done there as a way to temper this other drama that's been going on with, you know, that crazy woman that's going with Trump Jr. up there just with her craziness, and Trump Jr. with his glass-eyed craziness that he was up there. So looks like they really worked on this speech to bring things a little more down to earth. Okay. Because maybe there's a temptation for some people to leave because of the craziness that's been going on. So it's like we need to get in there and put out something that sounds, you know, rational, basically. Okay. So I want to ask really quickly, just how did Melania feel about this, though? How does Melania feel about this? And to put her in a military thing, like, we are here to fight for the nation. Yeah, her and Draft Dodger Bone Spurs there. All standing up for the nation, that's for sure. Sure they are. Okay. So, you know that this is we're looking at some strength there. Okay. So what she's thinking is that, you know, now whether this is her trying to be very military or standing in strength, or they're leaning on her to do this, because what's hidden is this is, you know, an introduction that she's making for her husband. Okay. The challenge is to move things forward. So yeah, she sees this as she'd rather hide and be hidden rather than introducing this and standing up and saying what a fabulous guy he is, of strength, of, you know, fortitude. But I think it's part of it knowing that she's got to stand strong with this, because again, if they lose it, they're going to be in some serious trouble for quite some time. So I think that has something to do with it. So what's being seen with this? What's being seen? Yeah, she's a cog in the wheel. She didn't have a lot of choice in doing this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There was a bit of struggle with it, but it's a doorway, and she needs to be submissive, okay? And the challenge is to bring things back to the past, you know, trying to get the people to be in submission walking through that doorway, because there's still a lot of conflict. And so trying to bring back the good old days, and this some patriotism, and that we are so caring for you. Just very manufactured. The whole thing was very, very manufactured. Okay. And that she didn't have a whole lot of choice in that. So let's see what's being said. What is being said with this? What's being said with this? A bunch of drama. Trying to get people to celebrate a breakthrough. Okay. The challenge is, again, keeping his position of wealth and bringing it back to the economy, etc. Okay. But it's still a lot of the fantasy notion. Okay. And he's trying to get her out there to get some sort of a breakthrough, because I think part of it, they've been turning off some things. Okay. So I want to look at what's at the heart of it, of the speech, Melania's, thing to be out there to do this. What's at the heart of this? Other than trying to bamboozle everybody again. Oh. Okay. What's at the heart of it is they've taken some lumps. Yeah, because of their expression, the way that they've been saying, Don Jr. and his girlfriend and Lara and Eric and all of the rest of them. Their expressions of loyalty, just the way they've put it out there. The challenge is to get other people to believe in it, okay, to work on these things. So they had to really get a thing out there. And you could tell with Melania, she's reading it on this side, and then they have a teleprompter here, a teleprompter here, a teleprompter here. So she looks like she's looking at the audience. She's reading this. And I'll look like it's none of it's canned, but they've got teleprompters. So yeah. So what's being done with this? Okay, so what's being done? Yeah, this is again a way to try to railroad, to dominate through snaky means and acceptance of them and their drama. The challenge is, what's really there, what's real opportunity and not. So this was to put her out there as a way to open the door, so she could try to convince them through snaky means. Okay. So let's see what's being hidden with this. What is it we are not knowing that's going on behind the scenes? So what's going on behind the scenes? What's going on with this behind the scenes that we're not privy to? Yeah, this was a burden for her to do. It's false. Imminence, what's just right around the corner. Challenge is more fake drama that they're putting out there, okay? More howling at the moon mad craziness is being put out there. Yeah, she doesn't believe a word of it. And so let's see, is there anything else to be known about this? This is a very constructed thing. High what? Self-determination. A victory through high self-determination, and the challenge is to get that word out. Okay. So the challenge is to get people to believe it. Now, of course, his true believers are going to eat it up. There may be some on the fence that will eat it up. I can't. I'd be surprised if anyone believes that she actually did it, but there are those that would like to believe that she actually is speaking out of her own words, but she is not that verbose. She's not that yeah, no. That's not something she would have written by herself. Definitely, it was canned speech written for her. And they actually made her hold Trump's hand walking back, like we're just such the couple working together for the American people. I'm sure she was gagging the whole way back as he's holding her hand. Oh, mercy. But, yeah. So that's what I get from it, that it was a canned speech, a very constructed speech with her out there in her military looking clothing, that we're going to fight for you. We are, and it was very, I don't know who wrote it, but I think they have a new speech writer, okay? Somebody that could put words together and tried to make it sound like she was so sympathetic and they are so caring for what happens to this country, and that Donald's basically walks on water, Oh, mercy. anyway, if anyone else there watched that, let me know what you thought of it. But I was just like, when she got to the part about caring for the White House, what else is she thinking about going in there and destroying next? I was just like, keep her away from there. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and I will see you online. Much love and light. Please be safe out there.